Huntsbrook Incorporated provides a family of software applications known as Little Apps. Little Apps are single-file programs that are not installed but simply copied. We demonstrate the utility of the Little Apps, the Shoebox Designer and Divider Designer, by building a cardboard Grow game box. Today we're going to use the Shoebox Designer and Divider Designer to make a prototype game box. The game we'll be making is Grow, the organic building game. What we do first is we did a offset printing output of the desired artwork. This was laid out using data from the Shoebox Designer. And what I'm going to do now is cut around the edges to remove any excess paper. And here we've got it cut out and finished for the bottom of the box. What we'll do next is the top. And we'll repeat the same process for the top side of the box by cutting out all the edge material. The box material we'll be using is a 1/10 inch cardboard. That's a 2-ply cardboard material. After the laser cutting, we've wiped off the soot from the edges and assembled all the pieces for, in this case, the bottom, so they're flat, but the joints are interconnected. Then we use a syringe and we watered down the glue so it'd apply a little easier, and just basically run a bead of glue across the joints. When the joints are folded up together, the glue will more or less go in the right spots, and we'll wipe off the excess. Once you have the glue applied, you simply fold up the sides and interconnect them. This will leave a messy bead around the edge. So once all the sides are up, what we'll do is we'll take a paintbrush and remove the bead by running the paintbrush around the inside edge. We then flip the box to make sure all the joints are solid. If you're doing a lot of these, you can make jigs to clamp these into, but when you're just doing one or two, and especially the cardboard, as it dries quickly, as it absorbs the glue fast, you can just use finger pressure to bring the joints together. Sometimes you have to reapply it for a few seconds, and we wipe off any excess glue as we go through this process. To do the lid, we repeat the process we did with the base. Line the edges of the joints with glue, fold them up together, use the paintbrush to remove the beads, and the process for constructing the lid will be complete. Once both the lid and the bottom are complete, we made the dividers. You can see that in other videos that describe the divider construction. And we do the assembly of the box just by simply sliding the divider in and putting the lid on. Here are the tools we use to mount the artwork onto the box. The major one is this spray-on rubberized type cement. There's various kinds. This is a 3M product. The trick is to get it on the outside. You don't want to get any on the inside. And it's the glue you're trying not to accidentally get onto your artwork. We use a roller, and I like the rollers where if you spin them, they keep spinning. Those seem to work the best for flattening out bubbles and getting everything glued down. To do the tabs, we use a stick. Elmer's type glue will work. And if you need to, you can push bubbles out with a little rubberized wedge device. This is a Mod Podge. We're going to do a process similar to what we presented in another tutorial called shoebox design. Also, it's referred to as paint box. We're spraying the box on all sides with a spray-on glue, a 3M type of glue. And we're making sure we don't get any glue on the inside. Once that's done, we are going to, in this case, actually insert a pad to do the application on. Normally we'd pull it out of the paint booth and apply it externally, but because we didn't want to reset up our camera, we'll do it this way. So we take our artwork and we line it up with the biggest side using the corners. It's a little cumbersome with this size. If you were doing a lot of these, you could do a jig. Another method might be to put the artwork down first and then apply the box to it. But we're going to go ahead and follow this through and carefully position the artwork. With this type of glue, you can try it several times. Once the artwork's lined up, then we can roll in and get rid of the air bubbles. So we'll use our roller here and remove the air bubbles. Now it gets a little easier. So we're going to do the sides. Make sure you do the sides with the tabs on them first. So we push the tabs in. Once the tabs are in, we'll need to glue them with a separate Elmer's-like stick glue, and we'll do the other sides. So we apply the glue to the cardboard and fold over the edges. Then we do the same thing with the other sides. Apply the Elmer's glue to both the cover and the inside of the box and the fold over tabs. You can apply clamps if you need them. This particular glue didn't seem to work well. We've done others where it sticks right away. But if you keep applying pressure or apply some clamps, it'll hold it in a few seconds. And there you have it. For the top side of the box, we'll repeat the entire process once again in the same way.